I wonder if my Titania be awaked. Then what it was that next came in her eye, which she must dote on in extremity. Here comes my messenger. How now, mad spirit? What night rule now about this haunted grove?
My mistress with a monster is in love.
Tell me how, tell me how.
Near to her close and consecrated bower, while she was in her dull and sleeping hour, a crew of patches, rude mechanicals who worked for bread upon Athenian stalls, were met together to rehearse a play intended for great Theseus' nuptial day. The shallowest thick-skin of that sort, whom Pyramus presented in his sport, forsook his scene and entered in a break, when I did he at disadvantage take. An ass's knoll I fixed upon his head. Anon his Thisbe must be answered, and forth my mimic comes, and at his sight his fellows fly. And I left him there in a distracted fear, and left sweet Pyramus translated there. And in that moment it came to pass that Titania awakened, and straightway loved. Alas!
Oh, this was better than I could devise! But hast thou yet lashed the Athenian's eyes with the love juice as I bid thee to?
I took him sleeping. That is finished too. And the Athenian woman by his side, so that when awaked, a force must be ours.
Stand close, this is the same Athenian.
This is the woman, but this is not the man.
Oh, why rebuke you him that loves you so? Lay breath so bitter on your bitter foe.
Now I would chide, but I should use thee worse. For thou, I fear, hast given me cause to curse. If thou hast slain Lysander in his sleep, being horseshoes in blood, and plunged the deep, and killed me too, so should a murderer look, so dead, so grim.
So should the murdered look, and so should I, pierced through the heart with your stern cruelty. Yet you, the murderer, look as bright, as clear, as yonder Venus in her glimmering sphere.
What's this to my Lysander? Where is he? Ah, good Demetrius, wilt thou give him me?
I had rather give his carcass to my hounds.
Out, dog! Out, cur! Thou drivest me past the bounds of maiden's patience. If thou hast slain him, then henceforth never be numbered among men. Oh, what? Tell true! Tell true even for my sake! Hast thou looked upon him being awake? Hast thou killed him sleeping?
You spend your passion on a misprized mood. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood. Or is he dead, for aught I can tell?
I pray thee then, tell me that he is well.
And if I could, what should I get therefore?
A privilege never to see me the more, and from thy hated presence part I so.
There's no following her in this fierce vein. Here, therefore, for a while I will remain. So sorrow's heaviness doth heavier grow. Debt that bankrupt sleep doth sorrow, which now in some slight measure it will pay. If for as tender here I may stay.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite and laid the love juice in some true love's sight. If thine prison must perforce ensue. Some true love turned, and not this false turned true.
Well, then fate overrules that. One man holding troth, a million fail, confounding oath on oath.
About this wood go swifter than the wind. And look thou, Helena of Athens find, of fancy 6 years, and pale of cheer with sighs of love that cost the fresh blood dear. By some illusion see thou bring her here. I'll charm his eyes, against she do appear.
I go, look how I go, swifter than an arrow from Tartar's bow.
Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archer eye, sink in apple of his eye. When his love he doth espy, let her shine, as glorious lies the Venus of the sky. When thou wakes, if she be by, beg of her for remedy.
Captain of our fairy band, Helena is here at head, and the youth, mistook by me, pleading for a lover's fee. Shall we therefore on pageancy? Lord, what fools these mortals be!
Stand aside. The noise they make will cause Demetrius to awake.
Then two at once will woo one. That must needs be sport alone, and those things do best please me that befall the fosteress.
Why should you think I should woo and scorn? Scorn
and derision never come in tears. Look, when I vow, I weep. And vows so born in their nativity, all truth appears.
Oh, you do advance your cunning more and more when truth kills truth, O devilish holy prey. These vows are Hermia's. Would you give her or? Weigh oath with oath, and you would nothing weigh. Your vows to her and me put in two scales would even weigh, and both as light as tails.
I had no judgment, but to her I swore.
Nor in my mind now you give her or.
Demetrius loves her, he loves you not.
Oh, Helen, goddess, nymph, perfect divine, to what my love shall I compare thine eye? Crystal is muddy, oh how ripe and show, thy lips those kissing cherries tempting grow.
I do hell, as you're both bent to set against me for your merriment. If you were civil and knew courtesy, you would not do me thus much injury. Can you not hate me as I know you do, but must join in souls to mock me too? If you were men, as men you are in show, you would not use a gentle lady so to vow and swear to praise her parts. But I am sure you hate me with your hearts. You are both rivals and love Hermia. Now both rivals to mock Helena.
You are unkind, Demetrius, be not so. For you love Hermia. This you know, I know. And here, with all goodwill, with all my heart, in Hermia's love, I yield you up my part, and yours of Helen to me bequeath, whom I do love, and will do till my breath.
Never did mockers waste more idle breath.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia, I will none, if e'er I loved her, all that love is gone.
Helen, it is not so.
Look where thy love comes, yonder is thy dear.
Oh, why unkindly didst thou leave me so?
Why should he stay, whom love doth press to go?
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Lysander's love, that would not let him bide fair Helen, who more gilds the night than all yon fiery O's and eyes of light. Why dost thou seek me? Could not this make it plain? The hate I bear thee made me leave thee so.
You speak not as you think. It cannot be.
Lo! She is one of this confederacy. I now perceive they have conjoined together all three to fashion this false sport in spite of me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid, have you conspired? Have you with these contrived to bait me with this foul derision? Is all the counsel that we two have shared, the hours that we have spent when we have tried the hasty-footed time for parting us? Oh, is all forgot? All school days, friendships, childhood innocence? And would you join with men in scorning your poor friend? It is not friendly, it is not maidenly. Our sex as well as I may chide you for it, though I alone do feel the injury.
I am amazed at your words. I scorn you not, it seems you scorn me.
Did you not set Lysander as in scorn to follow me and praise my eyes and face? And made your other love Demetrius, who even now did spurn me with his foot to call me goddess, nymph, divine and rare, precious celestial. Wherefore speaks he this to her he hates? And wherefore does Lysander deny your love so rich within his soul?
I understand not what you mean by this.
I do. Counterfeit sad looks. If you had any pity, grace, or manners, you would not make me such an argument. But fare you well, 'tis partly mine own fault, which death or absence soon shall remedy.
Helen, stay, hear my excuse, my love, my life, my soul, fair Helena.
Oh, excellent.
Sweet, do not scorn her so.
If she cannot entreat, I can compel.
Thou canst compel no more than she entreat. Thy weak threats have no more strength than her weak prayers. Helen, I love thee, by my life I do. I swear by that which I will lose for thee, to prove him false, that says I love you not.
I say I can love thee more than he can do.
If thou say so, withdraw, and prove it too.
Quick, come!
Lysander, where's your tens all this?
Away, you Ethiop!
No, he'll seem to break loose. Take on as you would follow, but come not. You are tame, man, go!
Hang off, thou cat! Thou vile thing! Let loose, or I will shake thee from me like a serpent!
Why are you growing so rude? What change is this sweet love?
Thy love? Out, tawny tartar, out! O loathed medicine! O hated potion, hence!
Do you not jest?
Yes, Sooth, and so do you.
I will keep my word with thee, Demetrius.
I would I had your bond, where I perceive a weak bond holds you. I'll not trust your word.
What? Should I hurt her? Strike her? Kill her dead? Although I hate her, I'll not harm her so.
What? Can you do me no greater harm than hate? Hate me wherefore? What change is this? Am I not Hermia? Are you not Lysander? I am as fair now as I was erewhile. Since night you loved me. Since night you left me. Oh, the gods forbid, in earnest shall I say?
I, and never did desire to see thee the more. Therefore, be out of hope, of question. Be certain nothing truer, 'tis no jest. I do hate thee, and love Helena.
Oh, me. You juggler! You canker blossom, you thief of love! What, have you come by night and stolen my love's heart from him?
Fine. Faith. Have you no modesty? No maiden shame? No touch of bashfulness? What? Will you tear impatient answers from my gentle tongue? Fie. You counterfeit. You puppet, you...
Puppet! Aye, so. Aye, that way goes the game. Now I believe she hath made compare between our statures, and with her personage, aye, her tall personage, her height, forsooth, she hath prevailed with him. And are you grown so high in his esteem, because I'm so dwarfish and so low? How low am I, thou painted maypole? Speak. How low am I? I am not yet so low that
You gentlemen, though you mock me, let her not hurt me. I was never cursed. I have no gift at all in shrewdness. You perhaps may think that because she is something lower than...
lower! Hark again!
Good Hermia, do not be so bitter with me. I did ever more love you. Did ever more keep your counsels. Save that in love to Demetrius, I've told him of your stealth into the wood, but he hath tied me hence and threatened me, to spite me, spurn me, nay, to kill me too. And now, so you will let me quiet go. To Athens will I draw my folly back. You see how simple and how fond I am.
Why then get you gone? Who is it that hinders you?
A foolish heart that I leave here behind.
What with Lysander?
With Demetrius!
She shall not harm me, by my life, Helena, she shall not so.
No, sir, she shall not, though you take her part.
Oh, when she's angry, she is keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when we went to school, no she be but little. She is fierce.
Little! Hark again! Nothing but low and little! What, will you suffer her to flout me thus?
Get you gone! You dwarf! You minimus of hindering not grass made! You bee! You acorn!
You are too officious in her behalf. It scorns her services. Let her alone. Speak not of Helena. Take not her part. Or if thou dost intend, never show so little show of love to her. Thou shalt pay for it.
Now she holds me not. Now follow, if thou darest, to try who's right, of thine or mine is most in Helena.
Follow? Nay! I'll go with thee, cheek by jowl.
You, mistress, all this coil is long of you, nay! Go not back!
I will not trust you. I will no longer stay in your cursed company. Your hands than mine are quicker for the fray. My legs are longer, though, to run away.
I am amazed and know not what to say.
This is thy negligence, still thou mistakest. Or else
shadows. I am stuck.
Mistook!
Did you not tell me I should know the man by the Athenian garments he had on? And so far, blameless proves my enterprise, for I have anointed in Athenians' eyes. And so far, I am glad I did so in sort, for this their jangling I esteem with sport.
Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight. Hie then, Robin, overcast the night, and lead these testy rivals so astray, as one come not within another's way. Like to Lysander, sometime frame thy tongue, and stir Demetrius up with bitter wrong, and sometime rail thou like Demetrius, and from another look thou lead them thus, till o'er their brows death, counterfeiting sleep, with leaden legs and batty wings doth creep. Then crush this herb into Lysander's eye.
Lysander.
When next they wake, all this derision will seem a dream and fruitless vision, and back to Athens shall the lovers wend, a league whose date till death shall never end. Was I in this affair do thee employ, I'll to my queen and beg her Indian boy. And then will I her charmed eye release from monstrous view, and all things can be peace.
My fairy king, this must be done with haste.
Make no delay. We may effect this business yet ere day.
Up and down, I will lead them up and down. I am feared in field and town, goblin lead them up and down. Well, here comes one.
Demetrius! Where art thou, proud Demetrius? Speak thou now.
Here, Helen, drawn and ready.
I'll be with thee straight.
Follow me then to play the ground.
Lysander! Speak again, thou runaway, thou coward! Art thou fled? Speak, in some bush! Where dost thou hide thy head?
Thou coward, art thou bragging to the stars, telling the bushes that looks for wars but wilt not come? Come, recreant, come thou child, he is defiled who beats thee with a rod.
Hey, art thou there?
Follow my voice, we'll try no man for hair.
He goes before me, and still he dares me on. The villain is much lighter heeled than I. Let fall him and I in dark, uneven way. Here will rest me till the break of day. For if but once thy show me thy grey light, I'll find Demetrius and avenge this spite.
Oh, coward, why comest thou not?
Bind me if thou darest, for well I wot, thou runn'st before me, shifting every place. Darest not stand, nor look me in the face. Where art thou now?
Come hither, I'm here.
Nay then, thou mock'st me. Thou shalt buy this dear, however I thy face by daylight see, but go thy way. Faintness constraineth me. Measure out my length on this cold bed. My days approach. Look to be visited.
Oh, weary night! Oh, long and tedious night, abate thy hours! Oh, shine comforts from the east that I may back to Athens by daylight, from the east that my poor company detest. And sleep, that sometimes shuts up sorrow's eyes, steal me a while from mine own company.
Yet but three, come one more. Two of both kinds makes a four. Here she comes, cursed and sad. Cupid is a knavish lad, thus to make poor females mad.
Never more weary, never so in woe, bedabbled with dew and torn with briars. I can no further crawl, no further go. My legs can keep no pace with my desires. Here I will rest me till the break of day. Heaven shield Lysander if they mean a prey.
On the ground, sleep sound. I'll apply to your eye gentle lover, remedy. When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of thy former lady's eye. And the country proverb known, every man shall have his own, and in the waking shall be shown. Jack shall have Jill, naught shall go ill. Every man shall have his mare again, and all shall be well.